Hello guys, and yeah, this is gonna be a drink review of Coca-Cola Zero Cinnamon, which I thought sounded interesting. Oh god. Alright, nice. Little fizzy right there. Does it smell cinnamon at all? Well, it does. Alright. Well, does it... Well, it should contain real cinnamon, right? Let's see. I do not see cinnamon as a ingredient. So who knows? So it's probably just an aroma because it's just as a natural aroma or naturliga aromer, which just be natural aroma, but it doesn't say which ones. So it doesn't, I would say it does not contain actual real cinnamon. Because, well, how well does cinnamon dissolve in liquids? I don't know. But it does smell like cinnamon. Okay, now when I try and smell it like this, I can barely smell it. It's a little bit there under the Coca-Cola smell, but yeah, I can't taste the cinnamon, so it does taste different from a regular Coca-Cola Zero, but it tastes more like a Coca-Cola Zero than anything else. Yeah, I can't taste any cinnamon at all. Maybe there's a little bit of an aftertaste of cinnamon. Maybe. I do taste something that might resemble cinnamon, but oh well. So I mean, I would not recommend this. I think this one costs 20 kroners, because 18 plus pant, which is 2 kroners, 1.5 liters is a good price. We did get 3 1.4 liters of julmust, sockerfri, sugar-free julmust, and it cost us 15 kroners. So that was basically 3.3. No, what am I saying? 3.3. No, it is 3.3. How can it be 3.3? Is it 3.2? No, 3.2, sorry. 3.2 liters of julmust for 15 kroners plus plus 6 kroners for pant. So 21, which was really good price where we went. Anyways, we did a pretty decent long promenade, and then it started raining, and we were like, because with this electric chair, when we do have energy, we can go to a place that are a bit farther away from us. We does give my mom a little bit of a longer promenade, and for me, it's nice seeing some different environments. Yeah, and it's also just nice being outside. But on the way home, it started raining. Oh yeah, also one good thing about the chair that I was gonna say is that we can just put bags on the chair. Bags that my mom would not be able to carry for long stretches. So I can help my mom actually a bit, which was nice. or it is mostly the Cher doing the helping. But anyways, yeah, we bought a decent amount of meat for good prices there, and I cooked some very thin slices of love beef. I don't know what that is called in English. Let's see, love beef English. It is called a minute steak. And I want to search for minute steak and pictures. Yeah, it's like a minute steak, but probably a bit thinner. Well, a lot thinner than most of these pictures. Well, this picture right here actually looks a bit closer to the size of the ones that we got. It was 100 kroners for 1.1 kilo, so that's pretty good. I divided it into 4. We did 250 grams today. You just put a bunch of a rub, and the rub that we use is actually it's called Favorit Taco Mix Hot, and we just use the whole bag. The whole bag is meant to be used for for minced meat. Doesn't fucking matter. Just pour it on both sides, rub it in, put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours, take them out, and just make them in a minute. And it was good. It was good. And with some kale that you then cook after you've done all the meat. And you use a little bit of rapeseed oil and some what's called vitlökssalt, which in English would be garlic powder salt, which is just garlic powder and salt combined with a little bit of a mixture of butter and rapeseed oil. Again, first you use a little bit of rapeseed oil so, well, it doesn't stick to the pan. Then you put a little bit more after you've already added the salt, just to give it some more flavors. And that was the meal today that I did a cooking on. I did not do a cooking video. I should have actually, now when I think about it, but I didn't. But I explained to you basically what I did. I also today, because after I ate, I went to sleep and I woke up close around to an hour ago. But oh yeah, did I say at the time of recording is 21? So it's not an hour ago. It's a half an hour ago. Oh god, feels like it's already been an hour, but no, according to the time it has not been an hour. But earlier today, in around morning, after I actually watched Miraculous Ladybug and episode 19, The Pixelator, I actually watched, or I should say I semi-watched a movie called Aquaman on Netflix. Actually, it's that movie Aquaman with Jason Momoa, which I think he did a pretty good Aquaman, because when I went into this movie I had super low expectations. I mean, it's a superhero movie that is fucking long. It was 2 hours and 23 minutes. That is long. That's too long for a movie like this. But yeah, I think it was okay actually. It exceeded my expectations of it. I will say, what I really disliked about this movie was the fighting. I think this movie, you could cut out maybe like 40 minutes, or maybe even an hour. It feels like of just fighting. I mean, he fights his own brother for like 15 minutes. And this movie had a fuck ton of just slow motion. Kind of like, oh god, please no. That just drags out the fighting even more. So, I did not like the fighting in this. But I do think that the guy who was Jason Momoa, I think his name is. Yes, Jason Momoa. I think he actually did a pretty good job with this Aquaman. Because, I mean, does anyone care about Aquaman in general? So, seeing this Aquaman right here, kind of like, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, and Amber Heard. One thing I was surprised by was when I watched the movie, and then the main love interest, her dad. I was like, wait, is that Dolph Lundgren? And it turned out it is Dolph Lundgren. So, yeah, that was a bit of surprise for me. Because it's the same surprise that I got when I was watching that series called Sex Education. Then all of a sudden you see Mikael Persbrandt. You're like, what is Mikael Persbrandt doing there? So, I mean, Dolph Lundgren is a bit, because of the Rocky movies, so he's a bit, I would assume, like, oh yeah, some Americans might know him, but I don't know. I mean, Mikael Persbrandt is my mom's favorite actor. My mom loves Mikael Persbrandt. So, Frontier is a series by Netflix starring Jason Momoa. But it's 3 seasons, so I'm probably not gonna watch it. Well, it's only 6 minutes, or 6 minutes, 6 episodes per season, it seems. That's pretty good. But I have other things to watch. So yeah, that is something I watched. So the next movie that I plan on watching, it's probably going to be Jumanji, the newest one, or Jumanji from 2017, or the movie King, or The King from 2019 by Netflix. So it stars the what's his name? Robert Pattinson from Twilight, actually. So that was a little bit of rambling by me. I don't remember what I've talked about in this video, because there was something I wanted to talk about, but I don't think I've done so. So let's just take one random comment. There we go. Oh wait, I've already answered that comment, alright. There we go. Boom, the one that's right in front of my eyes. Bail Azul. Finish deadline today. Stretch, maybe you cannot walk for long, but RN, but you can stretch. Drink a coffee and finish that shit up. I want to see the next LP already. Re. And he also said, I'm gonna get more in shape, to be honest, since I've been gaining weight, which is good for a man my age. I still wanna look skinny and aristocratic / dandy, but a more kudos body like my idol Alexander would be cool. And I'm assuming he means Alexander the Great. Because, I mean, no one would type just Alexander and not specify unless it was Alexander the Great, right? I used to be much quick, and also the fact that he says kuros. I used to be much quicker, much more full of vigor in high school. I've been weakening. Mediterranean Europeans are true master race. Okay, so finished deadline today. That was 2 days ago. Hasn't happened. I think today is when part 4 of Deadlight is coming out, and I haven't recorded anything since then. So I might record an episode of Deadlight a little quick now after this right here. I probably will do that. Since I want to play something, might as well play a little bit of Deadlight. But I'm not someone who can play something. I'm kind of like, I play for as long as I feel like, and then I just don't do it anymore. And it tends to be around, when I play games, tends to be around 30 to an hour most of the times. It's just how I work. I do not get enjoyment from just putting in more energy and things into something, because it doesn't help me. And I do have my workouts that I get from the doctors. So yeah, stretching is not something I do a lot of and I shouldn't do. I do have EDS, so for me to get that stretch is not something I should do. But I do neck exercises and wrist exercises, especially on my left arm, because I think I mentioned this, maybe I haven't mentioned this, a while ago I fell and it fucked up my left wrist quite a bit. It was in constant pain, and since I have to use my wrists a lot to push myself off from chairs and everything, but after I've been doing these wrist exercises, which has mostly been, well, I can't show it. Let's assume I have my hand right here on a table. It's bring it up like this, down, 10 times, up like this, the same, 10 times, and then clench your fist, relax. Clench your fist, relax, 10 times, once a day, and it has helped. And then I also, when I'm in my bed, I have a wall next to my bed. Let's scoot up closer to the wall, and then I walk a little bit on the wall, which helps. It leaves me exhausted, all these exercises. That's why I don't do them all at the same time. If that guys can show you, just that exercises that I'm doing leaves me quite exhausted. So I don't do them all at the same time, because if I did, I would be getting biverkningar. What is that called in English? It's symptoms or bad symptoms. Biverkningar English. Because side effects or adverse effects. It's closer to what I want to say. So yeah, things are not looking super well for me, but just doing these things are doing good for me. And I only have 1 tablet of oxycodone left. And then after that, there are no pain medications for me at the moment. Because I did stop oxycodone 6 months ago. I think I mentioned that in one of the CNAs. that well, I found 14 tablets that I hadn't used. And then I've slowly taken a few of them in a pretty long while, actually. I think this has been in 10 days, 14 tablets, or 13 actually, closer to it. That's not a lot. That's a very little amount, because I've only taken kind of like, all right, I'm gonna take 2 tablets right now just to help dull this pain a little bit, because I took 2 before doing this video, like 15 minutes before doing this, because I woke up, ate a little bit of chocolate, like 1 row like that, and took that. So yeah, oh yeah, also the weight update. I think the first, because it is the 28th, it's soon, the advent calendar is starting soon. So the first day of advent is going to be quite interesting, I think, because the video is probably going to start off with a weight update. Then it's going to be the tea. And then also in that same video, it's going to be just a little quick hentai review. And there might be something else in that video. So the advent videos are going to be jam-packed, since I don't know if I'm going to be doing much else during December. I think it might just be an advent video every day, because I really want to get something out every day, even if it's just me lying in bed, just tasting the tea and just talking about the tea. I want to do that. So yeah, I think every video is going to be part of the advent tea, or at least the first 24 days of December. And there might be some Let's Plays of Deadlight. We'll see. Because it would be pretty weird just to stop Deadlight until after the 24th and then start over again. I do want Deadlight to be done before the end of this year. And there probably won't be a Let's Play until next year in January. Unless I start a Let's Play after the 24th of this year. And I do think I kind of know which game I want to do. I'm leaning quite a lot towards Bayonetta or Vanquish are the 2 in my mind. Like, those are the 2 games I want to play. So either I'm gonna do Vanquish and then Bayonetta, or Bayonetta then Vanquish. I think those are 2 video games that I really want to play. So yeah, there was something I want to talk about, but yeah, I forgot what it was while rambling. So thank you for watching. If it will stop recording.